going on, everybody? This is dkdynamite, and I'm honestly pretty shocked right now. I had a zombies video already planned for today, but now there's even more to add to the video, which I'm very excited about. We're going to be talking about how the reveal date for zombies may have already been teased a couple of days ago, and nobody's talking about it, which I'm pretty surprised about. And we're also going to be talking about how earlier today, content creators received mysterious packages from Treyarch, which are going to be the start of the official marketing campaign for Black Ops Cold War Zombies. But before we jump into that, just wanted to clarify something that I saw being asked in my previous video. People were asking how to become a member here on the channel, and if you don't see the join button down below next to the subscribe button, because YouTube works perfectly in 2020, then the first link in the description also takes you to the page where you can become a member here on the channel. You'll get access to exclusive emotes, exclusive live chats, and of course, early access to the latest and greatest information about Call of Duty via my Discord server. But jumping into the first topic now, the zombies reveal date. So I'm sure you guys are familiar with DRKN, the actual company that creates Call of Duty merch online. Activision used to actually have their own merch being sold on the Call of Duty online shop, and for whatever reason, that page just doesn't exist anymore. They stopped hosting the Call of Duty online shop. I'm sure you guys remember there were really cool t-shirts and hoodies on there for Modern Warfare, Black Ops, even Zombies. I bought a couple of things from that page before, and mysteriously when Black Ops 4 came out, right around the time when those Primus statues were being announced and were posted on that page, the page all of a sudden just disappeared and it was never spoken about again. But it was confirmed a couple of weeks ago that DRKN is the new home for official Call of Duty merch, according to Activision. And so far, they've already sold different Warzone designs and even some newer designs for Black Ops Cold War. I'm not a fan of the designs they have to offer. I think I preferred the designs we used to have on the official Call of Duty online shop. Whoever worked on those, that's just my opinion. But DRKN ended up putting out a very mysterious tweet recently. So they went ahead and said, what are you most hyped for with our Black Ops Cold War apparel coming on the 8th of October? They said, Zombies Collection or the Cold War Collection? I'm like, wait a second, Zombies Collection? So at first I was like, oh, maybe it's some generic Zombies merch, nothing to do with Black Ops Cold War, but the tweet does say Black Ops Cold War apparel coming October the 8th. And October the 8th is a Thursday, so maybe that is the week when we finally get the official reveal trailer for Black Ops Cold War Zombies. Maybe it's Tuesday the 6th or Wednesday the 7th. Those could be big days for a possible trailer. And when it comes to a Zombies collection, if we don't get a reveal trailer before that collection drops, maybe the Zombies collection give us a hint as to what's going to be featured in the Black Ops Cold War Zombies mode, besides what we already know and besides what I covered in my previous video. Maybe we'll get some shirts of some of the perk cans or some of the zombie enemy types. We'll have to wait and see. But that was a very interesting tweet that nobody has talked about yet on YouTube, which I'm really surprised about, because this kind of gives away that the Zombies reveal is inevitable at this point. And besides that too, earlier today, the cinematic for Modern Warfare Season 6 was released, and it does reveal that the train is coming underground, and it looks to be pretty dark down there, so maybe that is a good opportunity to finally drop the Zombies Royale mode in Warzone, you know, beginning underground by the train. That will be kind of creepy, but unless Season 6 is a shorter season to make room for another season before the release of Black Ops Cold War, it does seem like Season 6 is the last season for Modern Warfare content before Treyarch's new game, which to me is fine, but here's some more proof that we are very close to a Zombies reveal. So earlier today, content creators received some very mysterious packages all of a sudden, and they had these pre-recorded videos ready to go at about 1 p.m. Central my time, and these videos were quite interesting. So when they actually opened up these crates, it's very similar to the last opening from the Pawn Takes Pawn reveal in Warzone. We actually got to see that content creators received new ciphers, and a couple of content creators, not all of them, received actual old school computers which resemble the computer that we see on Pawn Takes Pawn right now. No ciphers have been solved yet to my knowledge, but it was confirmed that tomorrow, September the 23rd at 12 p.m. Eastern, which is 11 a.m. Central, go to pawntakespawn.com/TV, because the beginning of Zombies marketing will be on that page. So I'm really happy that they are going to be utilizing Pawn Takes Pawn again. It was a ton of fun before with the VHS tapes leading up to the Warzone live event. I enjoyed it, I really did. But when it comes to Zombies, I'm very curious what they have in store for us this time. But it was confirmed by Tom Henderson himself, along with Charlie Intel, that tomorrow is not the official reveal trailer for Black Ops Cold War Zombies, but it's the start of marketing, just how we saw before with the actual campaign, which I'm really not surprised about. I would highly doubt that all of a sudden tomorrow we get a full-fledged trailer, I think we're gonna have to work for it again. So maybe another week-long hunt. That's kind of my prediction right now, but this is huge, and we have no idea what those ciphers are gonna end up solving to, or what they're even teasing in the first place. Some people actually got USB sticks with a virtual terminal in which it allows you to also input some codes. So this could be a very long hunt, maybe even more complicated than the first one we did over on Pawn Takes Pawn. Now, thank you all for the support on my previous video going over some exclusive details about Black Ops Cold War Zombies. As I said, I have spoilers at my disposal when it comes to the storyline, some Easter egg stuff. I'm not going to be sharing that here on the channel. It's not the right thing to do, but I'm sure other people out there who eventually get their hands on that information will do some bad with it. So just be aware of spoilers on Twitter, the official Call of Duty Discord server. Be aware of that. But what I will say is that if you have expectations that this Zombies experience is going to be better than Black Ops 3, you're essentially setting yourself up for failure, because looking at a game that hasn't even been revealed yet and trying to compare that to Black Ops 3, it's just not going to work, right? You have to go into this with very reasonable expectations that, look, COVID happened, development issues were happening behind the scenes. You have to really give this game a chance. And I think that was the issue with Black Ops 4. The game dropped and everybody just expected it to be better than Black Ops 3, and in many ways, Treyarch had plans to make Black Ops 4 better than Black Ops 3 by adding in new features in zombies, more modes, you know, having two stories going at once, even more budget, tying it into Blackout. They had a lot of big plans for Black Ops 4 that were gonna just ensure that they kind of step it up a notch compared to Black Ops 3. It's just, that just didn't work out, unfortunately, for many reasons. Having to work on Call of Duty 2020, the community not liking it, budget cuts. There were a lot of issues with that game, but hopefully this time around, Black Ops Cold War, Zombies does not get the short end of the stick. And like I said earlier, with the Zombies Royale mode coming to Warzone, hopefully that really entices the Zombies community and really hypes things up and brings us energy that we just haven't seen since the Black Ops 3 season. But again, going into this game that is coming out very soon, you just have to give it a chance. Do not compare it to other games. Look at it for what it is, and just stop trying to make it seem like it needs to be better than, you know, one of the predecessors that Treyarch has released. That's just my advice for the Zombies community. But also when it comes to remakes, as I saw a lot of people being critical of in my previous video, I think, you know, until we get an official reveal, we can't say just yet how the season's gonna look. We just don't know. I mean, the information about remakes could just be outdated, it could be up to date, we'll have to wait and see. But what if they pull a Black Ops 3 again, where the first year at least is all new content, you know, with an exception of Nocturne and Toten being featured in the main launch map for Black Ops Cold War Zombies. But let's say year 2 is something similar to Black Ops 3, where all of a sudden we get 8 maps that happen to all be remakes of some sort. I think that would be fair enough, but if they do any remakes throughout year 1 of Black Ops Cold War, people would definitely have issues with that. I wouldn't mind it personally. I have no issue with that whatsoever. I'm down for any new Treyarch content of any sort, but people out there will probably be upset. So now it's a matter of whether or not Treyarch is going to take many risks, similar to how they took a lot of risks within Black Ops 4, doing a new story, doing remakes throughout the DLC, etc. So only time will tell, but considering DLC is free for Black Ops Cold War Zombies, I am fully prepared to see a ton of remastered maps in both multiplayer and zombies. When it comes to multiplayer though, it's not really a big deal, since there's quite a few Black Ops 1 era maps that deserve to be remastered, which never got remastered before, so that gets a pass. When it comes to zombies, besides the obvious 3 Victus maps, which deserve remasters at this point, I think they have to really change things up quite a bit and surprise us to the extreme if they're going to bring back Nocturne and Toten right away at launch, which seems to be happening. So let me know what you think of all this down below in the comment section. This has been dkdynamite. I am very prepared for the Zombies review. I just cannot wait, and hopefully with that being said too, we do get a confirmation as to what the Zombies Collector's Edition could be for Black Ops Cold War. Unless COVID has somehow canceled the Collector's Box this time around, I definitely think that if a Collector's Edition does happen at all, it will in fact be Zombies related, since I'm sure Activision does want to aim to get as many sales as they got for the Juggernaut edition of Black Ops 3. But that is about it. Really hope you've enjoyed, and peace out everyone.